I'm on a hit list of a few divas. They see me dripping with Rich the Kid, yeah, that new freezer. All we got is us, Lou Peter. New visa for the 2-seaters. Same year like the new feeders. The boo feeders. 750 boots, I ain't talking about the new Adidas. Them rhymes is popping, them signs is popping, dimes are dropping, we diamond shopping, we island hopping, from St. John's to St. Thomas. A good wife, living a good life, that's what they can't promise. For more than 4 summers, I was Mr. Whoremonger, who the horse hunger, laying more lumber than Hackshaw, Jim Duggan doing tour numbers. If you wanna have a good life, then you gotta have a good wife. Good wife, if you wanna have a good life, Kambada. Yeah. You the ground for the seed. Promise I'm down to be around when you need. I ain't the king without the crown for the queen. I made a vow when I was proud, she agreed. Got me down on my knees. Get you a ring and then a house with a deed. 40 acres of land surrounded with trees. We could turn the jungle to a town if we breathe. Lay you down and conceive. I'm the 1, she the 2, we made it 3. This is real, this ain't a dream or make believe. You got the lock, I got the keys, I'll set you free. You got me thinking the heavens that you were sent to me. Cause you be pleasing me physically, even mentally. You got the flavor, ingredients in the recipe. Only place you belong is sitting next to me. Cause I was made to be yours and this is destiny. If you wanna have a good life, then you gotta have a good wife. Good wife, if you wanna have a good life, then you gotta have a good wife. Good wife, if you wanna have a good life, then you gotta have a good wife. Good wife, if you wanna have a good life, then you gotta have a good wife.
The intention is boom, vibe is dynamic, seen the way that I move. You think he can handle it? What's your fantasy? What's your plan with me? Rubbing on my nipples, he was giving me energy. Kundalini rituals before the king entered me. Boom activated in his eyes, I could clearly see. Pranayama deep strokes, my God, he be healing me. I just want to build and establish a legacy. Open conversations and no spaces for jealousy. It's alchemical therapy. Soon as you next to me, we a beautiful recipe. This especially destiny. Wait. When I see you, I see God.
Selector.
I see love.
Selector. All right, y'all. That's Good Wife off of the Red Pillar album. Okay. My dude Jason said, "What song is that?" Man, I thought you had the album. What are you talking about? What song is that? That's The Good Wife. You're supposed to know that. You know what I'm talking about? If anybody's interested in adding this to your collection, this is a collectible item. It's not an NFT, but you could fling this shit one day. That will be on the redsummermerch.com. Go to the Red Summer Merch. We got face rollers. We got t-shirts. We got Red Summer album. You know what I mean? We got stuff over there. So check us out. That's right there on the ticker. All right. Yeah, somebody said her verse is very sexy. Yeah, wait till you see the video. Talk about that. She from Cali. She from the West Side. I'm talking about she from the Merck Park. So, we bringing the coast together. Yeah, talk black to me. But let's do the shout out. I seen some people in here from Zamunda. So we got to do the shout out. Let's do the roll call before we even get it in. Let's do the roll call. Where y'all from? Talk black to me. Okay, Queen of Set. I see Queen of Set in the building. So we know Brooklyn is here. We know Colorado is in the building. Shout out to Leticia. What's happening? Colorado in the building. Brooklyn in the building. ATL in the buildings. Hey, Sharice. North Carolina in the building. I'm talking about 336. The BX. Shout out to the BX, the Windy City. That's Chi-Town. Uganda. Salute to Uganda. Chicago. Chirac. Seattle. Is that Washington? West Phoenix in the building. You dig? Gianna. Oh, yes. I like products. I'm going to definitely check that out. Thank you. I appreciate that. Anybody want to send any type of gifts and things. I'm gonna give you my email. You know, we're gonna communicate off of the internets, off of YouTube. We found a way to communicate off of YouTube. So, you know, this show right here, we chop it up, we kick it and everything. But if you got things that you want to build on, if you have any products and services, you know we still do advertisements and whatnot. I'm gonna do a commercial before we get out of here. But yeah, we do all of that. So just tap in. Upstate is in the building. South Central Los Angeles. South Central Los Angeles is in the building. Salute to the gods. 804 to the 404. South Carolina. I love y'all too. Minnesota, Boston, Delaware, Charlotte, the D. Shout out to Detroit, Bronx. Okay. Oh, you back in the Carolinas then? Jamaica, Queens. Not Jamaica, Kingston, but Jamaica, Queens. Isn't that where my dude was at in Coming to America? Is that Windsor, Connecticut? Or were you in Windsor, Canada? Okay. Kofi and Square. South Louisiana in the building. Germany up in this bitch. What's good, Germany? Charlotte by way of Queens. Yeah, we're gonna have fun when we go to the Carolinas. So many of y'all out there. Lord have mercy. Carolinas. It better. I mean, when I go to the Carolinas, it better be 500 people in the building. As many Carolina people be on this line. We'll be doing our thing. Los Angeles, the Los Angels. Shout out to Los Angeles. What part of Los Angeles, Alchemy? Where you at in LA? San Diego, Greensboro. I see everyone. Yes, Redford. Redford. Um, as in Paul Redford. I don't know. Where's Redford? Yeah. How does it look out there? Miami Gardens. Salute to Miami Gardens. I got history in Miami Gardens. Greensboro. Salute to I got history in Greensboro too. Yeah, don't judge me. I pulled up in 93. At El Segundo. Okay, I left my wallet out there then. Talk to me. Vegas, we here. Jersey, Riverside, Ontario. All right, all right. All right. Detroit borders Redford. Awesome, awesome. Okay, Bakersfield, Cali, Jersey, Jersey up in this thing. Denver, Colorado is up in this piece. The Seminole, Florida, land of the hidden mounds. I see you, man. Chi-Town, I definitely see the Chi. Milwaukee, do they still call it Milwaukee? Austin, Texas, ATX. Shout out to Texas. Shout out to Texas. Stay tuned, Houstonians and Dallas family. There might be a pop up popping up. I really don't know, but please stay on my Instagram and keep your ears to the ground. You know what I mean? You never know what might happen this week. Alexandria, Virginia, DMV, Cleveland. You didn't feel safe in Brooklyn? Oh man. Yeah, Brooklyn a little turnt, right? I heard. I mean, I was in Brooklyn. I was in the sty. And yeah. It didn't seem too crazy though. It was turned down. 252 Baltimore, North Alabama. Windsor City is the border city. Oh, Windsor is the border city to Detroit. Can you see Canada across the water though? Because when I went to Detroit, I was at a black hotel and they had the water right there and Canada was right there. We was trying to throw rocks over to make it land in Canada, but it didn't work. Atlanta is a lot of turnt. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's a whole lot of turn. So, good evening to the family. Once again, welcome to another episode of Melanin Mondays. You are now rocking with the best. Yes, this is your host, Brother Red Pill in the building, live and direct. You already know what it is. This episode is entitled "The Evolution Will Be Digitized 2021." Now, reason why I'm saying that is in the year 2014, exactly 2014, on Sinetta, if y'all know who Sinetta is, I did a lecture with the brother Sinetta on his network, and it was entitled "The Evolution Will Be Digitized," right? And in that lecture, in that we were on YouTube, we were going live, similar to what we're doing tonight. But back then it was a little different than what it is right now. It was bigger than what it is right now. It was the beginning of the whole going live type thing and whatnot. And that channel was very popular at that time. So we was doing big numbers and whatnot. So we were able to do a presentation, a very thorough researched presentation, might I add. I was in the crib. My daughter was just born in 2013. So it was a very tumultuous time for me, I would say, because I was at a crossroads back at that time. I didn't know what I wanted to do, to be honest with you. I didn't know if I wanted to get a job. I didn't know if I wanted to still work in the streets independently, self-employed. There was a lot of pressure. So I started doing research because I was getting turned down. I ain't gonna lie, I was trying to go and get a gig. I was filing help wanted. I was on Indeed.com and all of that. I was doing all kind of shit, bro. I lie to you not. I was ready to get on my Mr. Anderson and go back into corporate. So, I'm wearing the button ups, I'm talking about. I might even have the sorry to bother you voice when I pull up on some of these white folk. And they just kept turning me down, basically telling me, yeah, we don't need you and your kind right now. Like, we're good. Especially when it came to, were you ever convicted of a crime? I'm like, damn, when I was like 16, they still holding on to shit like that. So they was dunking on a nigga. They was not feeling me. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, I wasn't feeling them. I was feeling mad uncomfortable in that said environment. Like, I did not feel welcomed. I didn't feel accomplished. I felt compromised just going up in corporate. I'm in their lobbies and shit. You know what I mean? I'm just not feeling, and I wasn't even on my super dope, super duper conscious vibe at that time. Like, I was mentally preparing myself to enter into corporate America, and I was just like, I'm gonna just tone it down. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, my due diligence. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get these bags up. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't work out. And in the interim of my journey, I began to do some research, right? Because technology was beginning to, evolve at a fast pace around that time and whatnot. And it caught my attention. And I went and did a super duper deep dive. In the deep dive, basically, I came above water from the deep dive with like a 500-page book that I had put together. Like, I was literally going to job sites where they would train you and whatnot. And at the job site, they had the free printers and whatnot. They had them the Xerox machines and whatnot. They do free printing, right? So I was like, shit. I know who's going to take advantage of this one right here. So I would be in the like in the employment office doing wild research on their computers. Like, I wasn't even looking like I wasn't looking for no jobs after a certain point. I was just doing research on all things technological and then printing that shit out, and then compiling all of these files that I had into a folder. Make a long story short, by time I was done my research, I was up to like 500 to 600 pages. And what up, Frida? And I was like, they said the Boston lecture was way better. I don't even have that on film, yo. I don't even got that on film. They filmed me. They filmed the lecture, but like with a lot of lectures, bro, I did not get the full footage, bro. I did not get the full footage of that. And yeah, that Boston one was super lit. I think we did that before I did the Sinetta one. I think I did the Boston one before. That was when the snowpocalypse hit y'all. But anyway, So after gaining all of this information, I started to gain more confidence. I started deep diving. I'm digging in. I'm doing research. I'm researching cryptocurrency, Bitcoins, startups. And keep in mind, this is 2013. So this was not mass adoption. People were not talking about it like that. This was not in the frontal lobe of a lot of our people, especially the conscious community. They were not really warming up. They were in debate mode. They were more into history at that time. They were more into real estate, shit like that, but they wasn't necessarily trying to get into, the blockchain. They wasn't prepared. They wasn't ready for that. So I'm doing the research and I'm just like, yo, I need to teach this shit, man. Like, this is something that I feel that my audience, and I'm not saying like when I'm researching technology that nobody knows about it. Like, it was definitely something that a lot of people may have known, but there wasn't any teachers that I could point to that was giving it up in that type of manner, right? Like Delbert Blair, Rise in Power, to the master teacher. He was one of the closest ones, and Hakeem Bey was giving it up when it comes to the technology and the digital age and the electrified age. He was definitely giving it up. My good brothers from the Mobit Association, D. Miller L., they were giving it up. And as a matter of fact, the brother had emailed me. No, I bought an ebook from him, and it was dealing with the electrified age. And the brother, I ain't gonna lie, that shit opened up my mind. It opened up more of my research. And I came across another book from these brothers out of Atlanta. I think the organization was ABC African something Creations. I forgot the whole title for their organization, but they had did a real good deep dive and they put out a book on Ptah, and they were tying in the Kemetic influence on technology, which was originally called Heka, right? Hakeem had the VR game, right? Bashir, yeah, he had the technology. He was dealing with also the sigil. He had a sigil technology where you could create a sigil and whatnot. He was calling this technology the Oculus. This is before the Oculus Rift. He was very cutting edge. He was very cutting edge with his shit. You know what I mean? And he was coming on Know the Legend. He was dropping a lot of bombs, a lot of things, and it was planting seeds and whatnot in my mind. It was planting seeds. It was helping me visually prepare myself for the future, because you have to understand the power of a visionary when they bring information that is years ahead of its time. You got to be in a certain type of mind state in order to visualize it with the visionary. Unless you're going to reject it, you're going to fight it until it becomes mass adopted, until it becomes something that the masses pick up. And you don't want to be mass adopted. You don't want to be in with the masses. The masses are the asses. You want to be ahead of the curve. You want to have, you want to be, because that's where the advantage is. The advantage is being able to be early to the motherfucking party. You know what I'm talking about? The advantage is being early to these things. Like, imagine if you were early to Bitcoin, you're early to Ethereum, you're early to XRP, you're early to a lot of the new technology. Where would that take you? You're early to Apple stocks, Facebook stocks, you're early to virtual. If you early to this bitch, the early bird gets the worm. And that's really true in things like technology, especially because technology is time based. You can't hop on you can't pop up tomorrow and be like, yo, I got the Nintendo 64. I got the PlayStation 3. You're not early. You're not early. So some things are not necessarily early. I mean, shit, you might be a legend in a vintage market. You might be a legend on eBay when you come with that late shit, but you want to be ahead of time. You know, you want to be ahead of time. You want to be ahead of the curve. You want to be 10 steps ahead of the competition. Therefore, you can monetize, commodify, and enterprise the ideas and the concepts that you may have when you are introduced to the new technology. Because when new technology rolls out, is basically open source, meaning that you can add on, you can, if you have ideas and if you have concepts, you can update, you can integrate, your ideas and your concepts to merge with the technology and thus become a multi-million, multi-billion, multi-trillionaire. You can do all of that, but you got to be ahead of the curve. Henceforth, why when I went to Las Vegas, I'm teaching in Las Vegas. I'm like, wait a minute. You niggas is around the conventions. Y'all live in Las Vegas. You got access to the casinos and the convention centers. Okay. Well, y'all need to form a team or a group of y'all out here because everybody can't be everywhere at once. And either be the motherfucking workers in these places or the fly on the wall. And you need to be up in these conventions and you need to be taking all of the motherfucking notes. You need to be at all of the panels. You need to pick up all of the swag bags. I don't give a fuck if it's in a convention for lubricants, my nigga. You be the king of lubricants. You be ahead of the curve and you find out what's the newest lubricant that's on the market. And then you go home and you get on the web and you pop that shit off. So I was like, if you live in places like Vegas where they have conventions, because I went to the Magic convention in 2000, I think I went in 03. Yeah, CES be popping, the Consumer Electronics convention. If you go in there and you go in there with a little bag, you know what I'm talking about? If you go in there with a little bag, you don't really need a bag. You don't need no money at a convention. You just need to collect the information. You need to Consumer Electronics Show. You need to pick up you need to network. I remember me and Alibaba in '03. They was in the basement at the Magic Show. They wasn't even on the top floor. They had all of the Chinese people in the basement and whatnot. They didn't even have a big booth like that. They wasn't really popping, my niggas. And I met Alibaba. I don't know if it was Jack Ma because they look alike, a lot of them. I don't know who the fuck it was, but I do know that they gave me a whole bag full of shit for Alibaba. And it was like, you'll come back. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. But they was, I didn't know that they was gonna wind up being a multi-billion-dollar behemoth. But I was able to see it with my own eyes. I was able to see them. I was able to meet and greet them. I was ahead of the curve. You know what I'm talking about? I was ahead of the curve. You know? So I was like, if you were in Vegas, right? Frida, you in Vegas. If you in Vegas, nigga, don't be broke around me. You know what I'm talking about? Don't be broke around me. Don't be broken spirit. Don't be coming around me like you niggas don't have no options. Don't pull up with no fucking, don't pull up empty-handed, my nigga. You know, pull up with some resources because you coming from a place where resources are coming through your city every day. That's the same thing for New York. I'm not gonna pull up to nobody as a New Yorker and I don't got a whole bunch of fucking access and resources. You know what I mean? That's impossible. If you niggas want some fake Louis, you need a belt, nigga. I got you. What you want? Yeah, you want some? You want a bag? I got you. You want a fucking scarf? You want a Christian Dior, nigga, head to toe? All right, I got you. This is New York. You want a fake rollie? Okay, pull up, nigga. We got you. That's what New York provides. All of the counterfeit shit. Yeah, we'll hook you up. We'll have you looking like a Power Ranger. You'll have you ready for your IG. Like you when your stimmy hit, we'll have you looking like a stimmy star out in this bitch. Like, yeah, holla at me. Well, let me put my email. But anyway, when I went and did the research, I created a ebook, or not an ebook. I created a book and I began to teach from the book, right? I began to teach from the book and then I started doing the lectures and whatnot. And from there forward, I said to myself, you know what? I'm no longer going to be shopping for any type of organization, business, corporate entity to give me my self-worth. I am not giving these people that power any fucking more, right? And during this whole time, like I said, when I was job hunting, I would be on 2 Fifth, but sometimes I'd be on the other side of the street. I wasn't going by where Sinetta and them was at because I didn't really want to have those type of conversations at that time. I wasn't really, I was a little demystified to the conscious shit at that moment. I was looking for a job. I was like, I don't really want to talk about, niggas having debates and all of this other stuff because it just didn't do nothing for me. And I walked out of one of these job places that they were, we were supposed to be getting a job and everything. And I was like, nigga, you got a clothing line, you got a radio show, like you lit, like you got a lot of things going on for you. You know what I'm saying? And I know that you got a newborn and everything, and you want to just, you be wanting to get a job, you just be wanting to get your suit and tie on and whatnot. I had to get pay stubs. Niggas was like, I needed pay stubs. So I'm like, let me get the pay stubs. But then I walked out of there one day and I had a computer, I had a Mac computer in my hand. And I looked at the computer because at that point I had enough information about what the future holds from doing the research till I had the strength and I had the balls, the testicular fortitude to say, yo, I'm gonna hire myself. These folks, it's not that they not fucking with me. They can't fuck with me at the end of the day. My energy is too much because that's what spirit was telling me. It was like, yo, even if you try to dial it down, when you go for these interviews and when you sit in front of these people, like you just too much for them. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't that you less, you know, it ain't that that you lesser than them. You know what I mean? You too much. So I looked at the Macintosh. I said, Steven Jobs, me and you work together now. You know what I'm talking about? Because in this little Macintosh, this little laptop that I'm holding in my hand, I could get anything that I want in the motherfucking in my highest wishes. I could create anything that I want with this Macintosh. If I got Illustrator, I could create clothing designs. If I got Photoshop, I could do graphic arts. If I get the iMovie, I could do the editing of my videos and whatnot. I am hiring myself. So I could fire myself and I could retire myself. No more looking for no fucking jobs. It's over now. You know what I'm talking about? Then I went across the street. On 2 Fifth, and I hadn't turned back after that. I made that commitment. I went back over there across from the Apollo, what we call the district, and I tapped in and I didn't turn back after that. You know what I mean? Like I just started working for myself. I put my table up. I went and made new clothes, new shirts and whatnot. You know what I mean? I went from Blog Talk, then I started doing the YouTube videos. That shit changed a lot of things dramatically. Then I was able to promote my clothing business on YouTube versus promoting it on Blog Talk where it's radio. So you don't really see the shit. You just hear about it. But on YouTube, it's visual, it's moving. You know what I mean? So they seeing the King Tut, the drip and whatnot. Niggas going crazy. I remember one day I did a video with Sinetta, you know what I mean? I did a little commercial, you know what I'm saying? Right after the video, I hold the shirt up, I go home and unsuspectingly, I got like what I got like $3,000 in PayPal, just like that. So I'm like, damn, this is this internet shit, this digital shit, this is the future. So I began doing more research and more research and more research. I began deep diving, digging in, breaking through and having breakthroughs, those 3 a.m., 4 a.m. breakthroughs and shit. Like, when you go silver surfing on the web and you just be going in, I'm talking about you got like 80 tabs open and whatnot. I'm just following the white rabbit. I'm just following the white rabbit, and the white rabbit is taking me into realms, into spaces, into places, onto sites and whatnot that I never even knew existed while I'm doing my research. And I was having breakthroughs. I was going in, you know? So after that, it was a wrap. Like I said, I got the confidence back and I was like, fuck that. I'm my own boss, taking care of my own affairs. Like I'll never work. I'm never gonna do this to myself again. It was a phase, we all go through it. So I was able to deliver the lecture in Boston for the first time. The evolution will be digitized. Then I did it in Harlem at Sinetta's crib, and that shit was super lit. I was getting a lot of good feedback and whatnot. You know what I'm talking about? And yeah, it just started going up from there. You feel me? So in 2021, based off of the research that I've been doing since the year started, right? And a little bit of stuff that I was doing in 2020, but definitely after this year started. And for anybody that's been out there, all of the students for Nodalez University and my stream chasers who've been supporting and been in class with me, we've been combing over a lot of different things in the technological world, like NFTs, non-fungible tokens, like the blockchain, like Bitcoin, like Ethereum, a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm talking about? A whole bunch of shit. And it's basically got me in a place where I have created a whole new lecture. What up, Songbird? All right. Yeah, we did overseas. We went to London, we went to the UK. That was lit. Shout out to the UK. Um so based off of the research that I've been doing, I've compiled a powerful dissertation that I'm going to be uh bringing to the family, you know what I mean? By at the end of the month in about 15 days, you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where it's right around the corner, but we live in this world where everything is around the corner. You know what I mean? You can't really plan too far into the future. A lot of things are around the corner. So in 2 weeks on March 31st, on a Wednesday, I don't usually do Wednesday courses, but fuck it. I'm my own boss. So we create our own hours, you know. The evolution will be digitized, right? Hosted by Red Pill. So, you might have a teacher or two who are proficient and professional and experts in either topic that I'm going to be building on. They might pop up and do a little bit of work. Or I might hold the whole thing down. You never know. We're just going to see what it do. You know what I'm talking about? But I've done enough research to whereas I could definitely teach the people, answer questions, and you know do what I do. I'm a visionary, so I'm going to show you, I'm going to break it down, and I'm going to help you with your vision so you can see how each one of these new technologies could be utilized to add on to your income streams, or add on to what it is that you're doing in your journey. You might be out here power seeking. You ain't really worrying about income streams. You want to use blockchain for something, this power based. You know what I mean? You want to use an NFT, for a whole nother reason. Whatever it is, we're gonna be dealing with that. We're gonna deal with these are some of the main topics dealing with technology going into 2021. Now, I might do a part two on the evolution will be digitized because there's so much shit to talk about. I might do a part two. I have another 4 different topics, but that'll be towards the middle or the end of this calendar year, right? We're in the first quarter. We're in the first quarter of 2021. So we're gonna be dealing with a lot of first quarter shit. You know what I'm talking about? And in this first quarter, the conversation that I've been hearing everywhere that I go definitely is about NFTs, which are non-fungible tokens. Definitely about the blockchain. People are becoming more aware of what the blockchain is, the power of the blockchain, smart contracts, and all of these other things, the power of being decentralized, what it means, what it doesn't mean, the pros and the cons of it. Cryptocurrency, of course, that's on a lot of people's tongues. That's been yo shit, my nigga. That's a icebreaker. Free game. That's an icebreaker. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, nigga. You could start one up right in the elevator. Yeah. Virtual real estate. Yes, sir. You could start a nice conversation right on the subway tracks, whatever. It's an icebreaker on your Tinder date. You know what I'm talking about? Get that game, my nigga. You know, you never know. You never know when you're gonna need it. And decentralized autonomous organizations, right? That's something that I really I'm this shit right here. This shit right here. DAOs, right? Very, you know what I mean? You're gonna hear a lot about that. So we're gonna do a deep dive. There's a lot of people that inbox me, Red. I want to learn more about crypto. Red, help me with the blockchain. Red, da 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 da. So we're gonna deal with Red. What's an NFT? How can I mint an NFT? I want to sell my artwork. All right, well, pull up to class. Pull up to the workshop. You know what I mean? Pull up to the workshop and you'll get everything that you need. I'm gonna be doing an intense deep dive on those topics. And yeah, you know what I mean? That shit is going to be lit because we live in a powerful, beautiful, very opportune, heavy day and times. So I know beyond a reasonable doubt that brothers and sisters who are in these classrooms in 5 years from now, 10 years from now, y'all gonna be on top of this motherfucker. Y'all gonna be super lit. You're gonna have your life in order. You're gonna have your shit. You're gonna have your ducks lined up. You know what I'm talking about? You're going to have resources. You're going to have power based off of the moves that you make right now. That's your own cryptocurrency. Okay. Salute to you. I feel you on that. Yeah, hit us up. We got our email. Let me put my email back up there. You know, for all of my illustrious, industrious brothers and sisters, please hit us up. Don't be a stranger because we not being a stranger to you. You know what I mean? We don't, we're not being a stranger to you. We're opening ourselves up. We're making ourselves available. We're even talking about topics that are not necessarily cool in the cool community and whatnot. And we're building a platform so you could shine. This is not about me. This is about the people, the visionaries and the creators that are out there, right? Who have something to offer. We are going to build that bridge and show the people what it is that you have to offer. Let me just show you something. Case in point, this is what we did. This is what we've been doing for that matter. Hold on. These are some of the people that we have promoted, and I'm gonna show you where they at with they thing. So it's not just me talking. You know what I'm saying? So let me go and share my screen. There's been a sister who we brought on this show. We brought on the show. We had on the show about twice, maybe three times throughout the years. Okay. The sister goes by the name of Aquarius Maximus, right? Aquarius Maximus is a legend. You know what I'm talking about? And Aquarius Maximus has her own coin called a GUAP coin, right? And when she launched the GUAP coin years ago, we've had her on the show. We brought her back this year. What was it, 2020? I think it's the end of 2020. If you go in the archives, you'll see an episode that I did. Instead of TED Talks, we do Red Talks. I got to bring that back as well. And we brought Aquarius Maximus on before the year ended so she could drop some game on the family and give them some insight and some updates on her cryptocurrency, right? And the opportunities that she was affording the community to get on board, to onboard you before the shit took off, before it went to the moon, right? So on the weekend, right, Guap coin shot up 3,000%, right? Guap coin shot up 3,000%. Okay. The shit was under $1, right? On Friday. And on Saturday, it went up to $5. Now, if anybody owns any cryptocurrency, if you ever bought anything, some penny cryptocurrency, my nigga, you know, when that shit hits $5, right? If you got 100,000 coins, if you got 1,000 coins, if you got 1,000,000 coins, because to be honest with you, that's how you got to move like a motherfucking whale in these motherfucking streets. You got to, in these crypto streets, you can't be shopping like, you know what I'm saying? If a shit is, if the coin is a penny or under such, you can't just be shopping. I'm gonna just get 100 and sit on it. No, my nigga, that's not how you cake up. You need to get 1,000,000 of them shits. You know what I'm talking about? You need to get 1,000,000. These are, I tell people, if it's underneath a penny, it's equivalent to having a pumpkin seed or a watermelon seed or oak tree seed. It is a seed, and the fertile soil is society. You just throw that, you put that seed and you let that seed grow. Hold on. So my thing is, those coins are similar and akin to a seed, right? Those seeds, when they grow, okay, y'all gotta hit me up. Y'all asking me, oh, what broker and how do I get into it? Just hit me up, bro. You know what I mean? Here goes the email. Just, so those seeds grow and they bear fruit, and you pick the fruit. You got 100,000 coins. This is why NFT is booming the way it is. This is why people are buying art for $69 million. That's why there's an artist called Beeple, right? He sold something. He sold an art piece for 69 million, right? And the person who bought it, okay, he's known, he's an Ethereum whale. He's sitting on a lot of Ethereum. Okay, this is how the game works. But when you think about it, if this individual was able to secure 1 million Ethereum coins when they were underneath $1, right? When the Ethereum shot up to $2,000 and he spends 1 million of those coins, or if he spends 100,000 of those coins, theoretically, he's in his mind, he's really just spending those pennies. But the coin is up now. So when they add it up, they're gonna be like, oh, they bought an art piece for 30 million. But I'm like, yeah, I just gave that nigga 300 coins. It's my guy right here. I believe in him. Because the dude that bought the artwork from Beeple, that's his man's. He fucks with him. That's his man. Right? So yeah, shout out to Azealia Banks. Azealia Banks sold a sex tape, and then they sold it for a few $1,000,000. She got 17,000 for it, and then they put that shit. They minted it as an NFT, and they bumped it for a few $1,000,000. You know what I'm talking about? So you want to hop on the coins, and I'm going to give you the list of the coins during the lecture, right? I'm not going to do it right now, of course. I'll give you the list of coins, where to get them, how to get them. We're going to do all of that. How to get a wallet, how to what exchanges to go to, who has what coins, how to get through that whole Binance thing if you live in America and they block the America. All of that shit is easy. You understand? So can crypto be used to overturn white supremacy? What? What are you talking about? I don't understand what that means. I really don't understand what that means. So you got to be clear about what you asking, please. I don't want to dumb out on you. I don't want to wild out and say no crazy shit, but yeah, make that clear and be very clear what you asking, please, so we could answer that respectfully. You know, respectfully. Are you showing how to transfer money from your bank account to the wallet? Yeah, yeah. That's called onboarding. That's the first thing that I'll show you. That's the very first thing that I'll show. I'm not gonna leave you out there where you're just gonna be when you leave this class, you're gonna know how to do everything that you need to do in order to get where you need to go. Right? I'm not gonna leave you lost or asking any kind of questions. This is a new space, so it's a lot of things to learn. That's why we're gonna take our time and break this shit down and walk through it. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of the crypto wallets are not compatible with credit unions. Yeah, you know, you might have to open up a checking account in one of the major banks and just load it, you know, when it's time to get on and you want to onboard yourself to some of these crypto wallets, you might have to go through some of those banks instead of your credit unions. You know what I'm talking about? What market is crypto on and what app? Yeah, man. Go and buy the link. The link is in the description, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? The link is in the description. We'll go through that in 2 weeks. We're going to run through all of that. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to run through all of that and we're going to walk through it. I'm going to have it to where you can see me walk you through it. And like I said, I might even have people come on who are, you know, experts because I'm not an expert. You know what I'm saying? You know, I have knowledge of it, but there are experts out there, and this is what they do. You know what I mean? Can you join if you live in Jamaica? Look, you could join if you live in Zamunda. This is a global affair. This is a global affair. Keep that in mind. Now, there's billionaires that's walking around off of this crypto shit. Let's be clear. Weird looking white boys that became billies. You know? You know, so like the brother Jehovah was saying, crypto was designed to be decentralized. So it's like you could start, yeah, you could buy it on Cash App, you could buy Bitcoin on Cash App. But to be honest with you, the overall, you know, that's why I'm going to be teaching about DOAs and DAOs and all of that. Because be honest with you, the mentality we have to shift is this decentralized mentality. The decentralized mentality is going to be as, you know, as you're going to be doing transactions where, you know, you want to be as private as possible. You want to be private as possible, right? You don't want to be giving up no email. You don't want to be giving up a lot of your information. Like I don't even fuck with Binance too tough because they wanted me to upload, they wanted proof of customer or they wanted me to upload my license and all. I'm like, I'm not, fam, this is where I get off board. This is where I go somewhere else because I'm not giving them all of that information because the whole idea behind cryptocurrency and the blockchain and a lot of this shit is to not be on record, you know, decentralized. I don't want to be known by the banks. I don't want my name known. You can know my wallet and everything. I don't want to be known. I want to I'm moving under the radar. I'm preparing myself to be off grid while I'm doing all of these transactions. I'm preparing myself to be you know, out of the motherfucking way. This is about peer to peer. You feel me? So of course the banks and the government is trying to jump in because they see the power of what this technology holds and they know the threat that it represents. So if you can't beat them, you join them. So they're investing, they have R&D departments, they're trying to build their own blockchains. They're going to try to come up with something that's going to be a motherfucking Canal Street version of what you niggas already knew. So I would just highly suggest that you keep in touch with people who know this market and know these fields so they could be like, nah, that's Fugazi and that's not. Like, you could come to New York and you might think that you're buying a real Louis bag. You know what I'm talking about? You really will go. I promise you, the shit looks so authentic that you niggas really might think that you scoring a Louis bag from an African from Senegal who don't even know how to say Louis correctly, and he's gonna charge you $1,000, and you're gonna pay it until somebody who knows him like, nah, that's fugazi, my nigga. Keep it moving. Don't even do it to yourself. That's some of the same things dealing with when these people come around and they're gonna try to come up with these fugazi ass alternatives and some and no, yeah, the trust economy. Now, they making you wait 3 days. Yeah, that, bro. I went to transfer some fucking coins from Coinbase. Them niggas made me wait 3 days, bro, because they wanted to verify me, and I did not allow that to happen. They made me wait 3 whole days. So don't worry about the 3-day verification. As soon as that shit goes through, you could buy your Bitcoins. Like I said, buy fractions. If you don't got 60 racks, put 600 on it. Put 6 racks on it. It's going to grow. You really don't got nothing to worry about at this point, at this stage in the game. You know what I mean? This is the early stage. At this stage in the game, even if the shit goes in dips and whatnot, it's still going to go back up. So you want to invest whatever you can. It's Cash App. You know, it's very easy. Very easy. Now there's other coins. Yeah, I know people said don't use Coinbase. I know, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So the brother said use Uniswap or any other decentralized exchange. No ideas required, just internet connection. I make transactions daily with no worries. That's what I'm saying. The only thing that I be tight about is the Ethereum gas fees. Them just hit me upside the head a lot. A lot. When I was getting my domains and some other shit, them niggas was taxing. But at the end of the day, you're gonna get what you want. It is what it is. I'm not going to let that slow me down. I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm gonna give them their bread and I'm gonna keep it moving because the coins is growing. You know what I mean? There's certain coins that I abandoned because of the whole gas fees, and them shits went through the roof. You know what I'm talking about? Do you need any special tools? Um, any special tools that do you need? You need an internet connection. I would suggest that you get the Brave browser, brave.com, the Brave browser, right? Not Chrome or Safari and them other ones. Get the Brave browser. Um, I would load up a debit card. You know what I mean? I would have my debit on hand and an internet connection. To be honest with you, that's really all you need. There's really, when I say when people hear the blockchain and other things, they think that it's some whole nother shit. You know what I mean? A ledger wallet. Yeah, I would suggest a ledger wallet. Definitely. Yeah, they getting rid of the gas fees. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why they're talking about abandoning Ethereum for the Cardano and whatnot. They want to move on. And that's why XRP is kind of popping. Yeah, the staking. I'm gonna teach about staking. I'm gonna teach about DeFi. I'm gonna teach about staking and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get into all of that. You know, um, Coinbase is easy to get started, right? Yes. eToro and Atomic Wallet, that's also suggested. Coinbase is easy to get started. If you're gonna go in there and buy 3 Bitcoins, if you're gonna spend 180 racks, I would be like, make sure you get your motherfucking hard wallet. You know what I mean? Take that bitch off of Coinbase after you purchase it, or after you purchase it off of Bitcoin, and put it somewhere where you can hold it down. But I'm just showing you, this is it right here. This is what this shit is. 3,000% in 60 minutes. It went up 3,000% in 1 hour, right? So imagine how many quote unquote, GUAP is not on Coinbase. GUAP is on, I think it's on KuCoin, right? Wait, they won the lawsuit already? They won the law. That had to be today if they won a lawsuit. When they won the lawsuit, please let me know, because god damn it, man. Yeah, I think it's on KuCoin. Go to KuCoin or go to Coin Mama. I believe it's on either Coin Mama or KuCoin. So GUAP is on Probit. You know what I mean? So definitely invest in our sister, black owned. This is a black woman. She is focused, you know what I'm talking about? And she's been in this space for a very long time. Yes, yes. Buy as much Ripple as you can. Get your motherfucking XRP. Get it up. Get on that, because that's going, like the brother said, that is going to the moon. What's the best place to get some XRP right now, brother Rico Rich? I got this new browser. Where is it? It's called Mandala. If you go and get your Mandala wallet, the Mandala exchange, you could go ahead and get the XRP on Mandala. Mandala is the XRP for America. I mean, it's the Binance for America. They just launched it in January, I believe. Michael. Okay, here goes Michael Singleton. This is one of the whales that are in the crypto space. He was one of the teachers that we had on Know the Ledge Media back in the Know the Ledge Radio, my bad, back in the days. And this brother was very early to the party. Okay. He was one of the brothers who was doing many shows. You could go into Google search and put Michael Singleton Know the Ledge Radio. Michael Singleton, Know the Ledge Radio, and you'll see that brother Mike was bringing the information to us for years. Years. Well, hold on. Years. You could purchase XRP on the Voyager app. Are you saying that XRP is $1 right now? What's a buck on Binance? You know what I'm saying? But go and download the Mandala exchange and get it. Is XRP. Somebody said, what the fuck is XRP? That's Ripple. That's a coin. And to be honest with you, there's talks of the XRP replacing Bitcoin. You know what I mean? This is a global coin. Okay. This is a global coin. You said eToro got XRP? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Uphold is another one. Mm-hmm. It's at 45 cents. Okay. I remember silly me. I had dumped it. I dumped my XRP when the shit started going when it started going fugazi. I dumped it. But I had to catch myself, you know, get my name back. You know what I mean? But I promise you, and I won't steer you wrong. I would put I would put the stimmy on that shit. I would put the stimmy on that bitch. You feel me? I didn't say that. Oh, you said it's impossible for XRP to replace Bitcoin? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Stack your XRP. You know, there's a few ones, but like I said, we'll wait to give you all of that advice during the workshop. You know what I'm talking about? And we'll show you some of the white papers. We'll get into the proof of some of these coins, why they are effective, and we'll take it from there. You know, I mean, Bitcoin is gonna always be Bitcoin. Don't get it twisted. That's something that there's like I said, there's so many ways to get bread in this space. Yeah, stimmy on XRP. You damn right. Or I would say spread the stimmy on the crypto, on the coins. XRP definitely should be one of them. You feel me? At least 400 on that. If it's 1400, at least 4 on a Ripple right now. The shit is about to go through the roof. And I would definitely say, you know, a substantial amount on Bitcoin, of course. And then there's other altcoins that you want to just put it into. I would put it on some penny coins for right now. You know, it's gonna reach a mil in 5 years. Yeah, it might do. It might do that. You know, it definitely might do that. This is the new street money lingo. Oh yeah, this is the new. Yeah, XRP is working with 50 plus governments around the world. It's bigger than America. That's what I'm saying. Like there's certain coins that have a global appeal that's outside of this quote unquote central bank American banking institution type of mentality. So, you know, we're able to think globally. Fucking with the Forex helped me think globally. Fucking with the Forex with the foreign exchanges and everything, it helped me see globally. It helped break the spell that I had, that the US dollar had on my mind, that was the only viable, newsworthy currency that existed. Doing the Forex, that wiped all of that away. So now, rocking with this shit, with the crypto, I'm looking at it's bigger than the globe. I'm looking outside. I'm looking at Mars and the moon type shit. Like it's really stretching my imagination to a whole nother place. You know what I'm talking about? They trying to ban crypto in India. Shit, I ain't from India. They need to ban it in India. You know what I'm talking about? You know, that don't have nothing to do with us. You know, that don't got nothing to do with us. Look, the chat gave out so much valuable information. He said he made at least 4,000 out the chat alone. That's how it be. That's how it be. The chat is lit. You know what I'm saying? The chat is lit. How could you watch any of the previous lectures? Oh, for right now, you're gonna have to hit me on my email until we finish this site. You know what I'm saying? But when the site is finished, you'll be able to go there and everything will be available to on the site. We'll have a whole it'll be streaming like Netflix. We'll have a whole thing for you. The Bitcoin Standard Book. Is that on Amazon, Crypto Cali? Let me know that because I would definitely go ahead and grab that as well. I got the Bitcoin Bible. I don't have the Bitcoin Standard. The Binance Smart Chain is the move right now. Facts. It's on Amazon. Okay, let me check that out. Let me check that out. You know, Barnes and Nobles. Okay, I just seen Barnes and Noble. I was just by there earlier today. The video we did with Forex. Yeah, we did the Forex video. We're gonna do some more Forex because they got some interesting things going on in the Forex space where they're marrying themselves into the crypto space. I have some interesting things going on in the silver and gold space because silver and the whole commodities, the market with the precious metals, that's being affected with the rise of the crypto. So they're both those are working off of each other. It's very hard to find silver these days. You know what I'm talking about? Very hard to find silver these days. So I would highly suggest if anybody has the opportunity to collect silver, right? If you have opportunity to collect silver coins and whatnot, please, please take my advice. Collect that shit. If you signed up to 7K metals under me and I got you signed up and you not buying no silver, smack yourself. You know what I'm talking about?
Go get you some silver. I'm turning physical money. They gave me the option to cash out $1,000 on my 7K, or like it was like a monthly or bi-weekly payment. There's an app that they have in the program called a Sound Wallet. They give you you have the option of turning it, your money, your cash currency, into silver or gold. I turned all of that into silver. I'm like, send me the coins, my nigga. I don't want cash right now. Send me the silver. That's an investment. I could get 1,000 from somewhere else. I'm going to go right. If y'all giving me the option to get precious metals, my nigga, we going precious. You know what I'm talking about? We going precious. Baby on baby. Are we gonna talk about buying crypto domain names? Yes, we are. Yes, indeed. You know, we're gonna show you. We're gonna walk through the whole digital real estate with the crypto names and everything. Have some Ethereum on hand. That's all I gotta say. Go and buy you some motherfucking Ethereum. You know, you're gonna have to spend a few dollars. Yeah, Rico Rich said definitely get a hardware wallet. The next attack is definitely going to be cyber warfare. That I'm in total agreement. Get your shit and get it off the web. You don't need, once you get your coins and everything and you sitting on it, put them in a hard wallet, and we'll show you about the hard wallets and some of the right ones to get. Get you a definitely take that bitch off of the web because them hackers be hacking. Them hackers, don't be scared though. You know, it's almost them. It's like them robbers be robbing, nigga. The shooters is shooting, and computers is puting. So shit happens, you know, because we live in the real world. Shit happens. You know what I'm talking about? But don't be scared. You know what I mean? It don't happen like that to where you gotta walk around in fear. It's not like that. You know, if a nigga got the drop on you in the streets, then you just got the drop on you. It happens to everybody once in a while. You know, but it ain't gonna happen to you. It's not gonna happen to you. You're not gonna worry about that. But there is some type of precaution. Like I said, if y'all want, you see my email right here. Come and get down. All of my stream chasers, I've given you the opportunity throughout the months, going into the top of 2020, before the pandemic started. If I'm correct, before the pandemic started, I was given family opportunity for forex and silver and gold, precious metal, numismatic gold, right? And I was like, sign up and get your motherfucking precious metals. Now you can't even find silver. Even the people that sell silver can't even sell. They don't even know. They like, yo, silver is hard to find, right? So one of the biggest advantages is you can own your coins, put in a hard wallet, no keys, no cheese. You damn right. You damn right about that. I'm thinking about tattooing that motherfucking password on the bottom of my foot or something. Like I'm not gonna lose that one. You know what I'm talking about? If some of y'all got good memories, if there's somebody around that got is on some Rain Man shit, have them remember the passcode. You know what I'm talking about? You know, you're gonna have to have a good memory because you got to remember your passcodes. You can't forget it because then when you forget it, it's a wrap. You know, make it a sigil or something. I don't know. Put it on invisible ink somewhere. You know, put that bitch in a book and buy a safe and put the safe somewhere and open it for emergencies only. Put it on under your tongue. Whoever invents the foolproof way to save your password, because it has to come about because they already had an article that popped up where somebody was in danger of losing like 100 something bitcoins because this person lost their password and they only had two options left. Remember, it's decentralized. You can't call customer service. There's nobody there's nobody from India in customer service.
a fucking there's nobody from Punjabi that's gonna help. No, that's not how this works. Write your codes in a do it the old school way. Put it in a composition book and put it in a safe. That's how it is. Each ticket you put into crypto should be looked as your employees whose job is to multiply themselves 10 times. That's right. Like I said, this is not get rich quick. This is not, oh, I'm finna get the Louis, I'm finna get the whole Christian Dior jean outfit with this crypto. No, no, sir. No, ma'am. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sorry. No, it's not it. It's not what this is. This is 5 years from now. This is 10 years from now. I'm finna pop out in 2030. I'm gonna let it all hang out. You know what I'm talking about? I'm finna be in a Tesla driving itself. I'm going to the moon, mama. I'm going to Mars with Elon. You know, it's that type of investment. And quiet as kept, and we talked about this before, it's for these babies. Do you want to get tortured by these little niggas that's gonna grow up to drink lean and have face tats, and then they're gonna torture you as a parent? You know what I mean? You might have COVID 28 or what? You know, I don't know what the fuck the future is gonna hold, but your children are gonna torture you if they're gonna say, "Where's my wallet?" Be like, "What wallet?" They're gonna be like, "Nigga, you mean to tell me that you didn't buy no Bitcoins in 2012, nigga? Like 13?" They're like, "Nah, then we knew about it, but we didn't know how to get it." And the children are gonna jump you. The children are gonna jump you. That's who's gonna beat you up. It's gonna be these little, you see these little children right now that's like mad aggressive at 2 and 3. Yeah, they're gonna beat you up. They're gonna jump you. You know what I'm talking about? Real talk. So in order to avoid that, what do? Buy them some penny stocks right now. Go buy them some XRP. Go buy them some Cardano. Go buy them some Litecoin. Go buy some QUAP coin. Put that bitch in a wallet, in a hard wallet, and for their birthdays and for Christmas, buy them more. Buy them some Roblox stocks. Shit like that. You know, you got to switch it up. This is all about mentality. This is all about mindset. And I promise you, we've hacked the billionaire mindset. It wasn't one of us. It wasn't two of us. It was a whole bunch of us. But it's a whole bunch of us out here with these pieces, and we throwing them out there telling you, look, we figured this shit out, bruh. This shit has been figured out. Nigga, we done hacked the system. And this is the key to getting your band, not just a band, my nigga. This is the key to getting your wealth up. This is it. So do it for the babies. If you ain't doing it for nobody, do it for the babies. It's the same amount of money that you spend on them hair hats. It's the same amount of money that you niggas spend on that GMO weed. It's the same amount of money that you spend going to Vegas. It's the same amount of money that you gonna throw at the dice game. If you niggas have the testicular fortitude to go into an underground dice game and put $1,000 on a pool table and shoot that shit in the CeeLo game, then you niggas should be buying crypto right now. Save that $1,000 and pull up in 2 weeks when we do this motherfucking workshop, and let me show you how to put your money somewhere where that shit is finna grow like a money tree. I promise you, all facts. I've never seen a Bitcoin that went to zero. I've never seen a crypto that was like that bottomed out and went to zero. I don't see bankrupt fucking altcoins like that. Them niggas is growing. They do roller coaster rides, but goddamn it, they be up. They get up. So there's babies out here that need these coins. When you're gone, you could pass your coins down. They don't depreciate in value like that fucking car that you driving, or them Louis Vuitton shoes, or them Christian. What was it? What is it? Christian, but what's the red bottoms? The minute you put them shits on, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? They can't resell those. You know what I'm talking about? What time? 9 Eastern. 9 Eastern. Let me show you the flyer. 9 Eastern. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know how long it's going to go on. I'm not trying to do one of these 8-hour lectures either. You know what I mean? I got the cap at 12. We might go a little bit over, but I'm respectful for people's situation. Niggas got jobs on Wednesdays and they got babies and they got lives to live. So we're gonna do 9 to midnight, you know, and we're gonna be talking about the decentralized autonomous organizations. That right there is a body bag in it of itself. Wait till you hear about that. We're gonna get into the crypto. We're gonna get into the block. The blockchain is a body bag. Now, keep in mind the reason why NFTs are doing what they're doing, the reason why Bitcoin is doing what it's doing, the reason why you have all of these all of these new worlds popping up, mainly is because the blockchain would be considered the backbone. We study in the body, but niggas don't want to talk about the skeleton. What's holding up the body? That's the blockchain. We're going to talk about smart contracts. We're going to talk about the blockchain. We're going to talk about multiple other blockchains, different blockchains, because it's not just one blockchain. It's different blockchains. You said Louis Vuitton appreciates the bags or purses. I feel if I wear Louis sneakers, my nigga, it's not finna appreciate. If I had a Louis bag and I spilt some goddamn some sea moss in my bag, or if I don't know. I'm not banking on a Louis appreciate. I'm not banking on reselling a Louis purse. Because to be honest with you, some of the styles are vintage, but some of them shits get played out. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know. The luxury resale market is lit. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is lit. Shit, the Nike resale market is lit. You know what I'm talking about? You can invest in the blockchain. Yeah. And then we are also going to talk about one of the hottest topics that we've seen this year, and that's the NFTs, non-fungible tokens. You know what I mean? If you're in a relationship, tell your whiz that you want to be non-fungible. You know what I'm talking about? That's real game right there. Be like, babes. Be like, babe, I love you to death. You're non-fungible. She'd be like, what that mean? Then you could get in your bag, get in your nerd bag, you get in your blurred bag and be like, you're not replaceable. It's one on one. You're authentic. So the non-fungible tokens, which are going to disrupt multiple industries. Multiple industries. It's not going to disrupt. It's disrupting the art world right now, and it's disrupting the collectible world right now. But what the non-fungible tokens have done is it solved the issue of bootleg. It solved the issue of counterfeit. There's no more counterfeit. The counterfeit market is dead now. So the reason why it's going to die, and you're seeing it with art, is because the proof of the NFTs is going through the art. Now, after that proof of is established that shit is legit and it works, and it establishes authenticity, something that was gone from the game, even in the Louis bag world, because they got so many copies, they have so many fucking duplicates, they've mastered the duplication and the bootlegging of these high price luxury items that you can't even tell what's a real Birkin from a fake Birkin. They've mastered that. Do you know they have grade A bootlegs? The shit that you get on Canal Street is grade C. It's not grade A. You can't get grade A off the carpet in New York City. You could go in one of them buildings and whatnot, one of them private rooms, and they'll show you the grade A shit, and it's gonna cost you, right? But they've been bootlegging so hard that they got grade A bootlegs, right? So what's going on with the NFTs and the blockchain is that there's a way now to authenticate a art piece, a fucking trading card. They got people they put somebody minted a fucking what's that? Not a mugshot. They minted somebody's headshot. They minted a headshot, right? So now that you can authenticate something, it brings back the value in the music industry, the value in Hollywood, and the value in other places like the art world. We're eluding it because the consumer or the purchaser of the art doesn't necessarily feel like bidding on a piece of art when in the back of their minds they're like, this might be bootleg. I'm not 100 the nigga, because he's like, if Basquiat is not at the auction to be like, nah, that's, I painted that last night. That's really just one on one. That's, I have no other ones. That's not a copy. That's not a bootleg. I did that. He's not alive, so he can't do that. Right? He can't do that. So they're still in the mind of the consumer, they're still like holding out from really splurging. Now, when they've been able to authenticate these art pieces, you see the NFT markets, they're selling shit for 69 million, 50 million, 30 million, 20 million. Elon Musk said that he's dropping an NFT. I mean, there are ways now for artists to get paid that has never ever existed. So god damn, take advantage, right? Can I explain minted? Well, to mint something means that you take a piece of art, you take a picture, a JPEG or a PNG or a fucking GIF, a GIF. You could take any one of those and you could go on one of these different marketplaces like Rareable and whatnot, and you could basically mint your piece. And by minting it, of course, is basically authenticating it and saying that you mint it as an NFT. Now, the only price that you're going to pay is the gas fee from the Ethereum and whatnot. But shit, that could be high. Them niggas been taxing lately, like I said. So the biggest thing to take over the NFTs right now is the quote unquote NBA trading cards, right? So when you mint it, right, the original creation tag with a traceable code tracked on the blockchain. So when you mint it, you authenticate it, you put it on a, now it's on a blockchain. Now it has, it's almost like when you put the barcode on something, right? You're in a factory, a whole bunch of shit is getting made. Unless it has a barcode on it, you send out a Louis or a Birkin bag. If it don't got a barcode on it, you don't know where it was made. You don't know where it don't have no author. It don't have a home. There's nothing to hold it. There's nothing to tag it to say that this shit is authentic. That's what the minting is, right? So Bondly is another gem for NFTs. So now one of the biggest booms are the collector cards from the NBA. The NBA, the National Basketball Association, has teamed up, right? They teamed up with NBA Top Shot. So that means that it's being authenticated by saying we're going right to the source. We're not bootlegging these dunks and whatnot. We're not bootlegging these players. We working with the NBA, right? We working with the NBA, and there have been cards, there have been dunks by LeBron. LeBron sold a card for like 20 something million. I don't know if he's getting the money, to be honest with you, because Mark Cuban and a few NBA owners, they're creating their own blockchain. Them niggas is not stupid. They're getting on top of this shit. So they got Zion Williams cards booming. And I'm not talking about, it's not a regular card. The card is like a 30-second dunk. It's not like a regular rookie card. They got moving, it's an MP4. So they just take a clip of the dunk and they're selling that. Right? The blockchain that NBA Top Shot runs on, remember, there's different blockchains. There's the Ethereum blockchain. This blockchain is called a flow blockchain. And Crypto Cali said that you can invest in it now, right? So the flow blockchain, look into the flow blockchain. That's what the NBA Top Shots is running off of, right? Different blockchains have different pros and cons to them. That's the interesting part. You know what I'm talking about? So No, it's not Topps trading card. It's a different. Go and Google NBA Top Shots, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's not regular trading cards. Remember when I'm talking about NFTs, everything is digital. This is digital art. If I bought a digital art piece, I would have to get a big screen, a flat screen in my house, and I would probably put a frame around that screen, and I would have my art on the screen. It's not physical art. It's digital. We're in a digital age, my nigga. You know, you got Flow at 17 and it's 30 now. Legend. You know what I'm talking about? Legend. So all of my digital artists, if you work on Motion 4D, if you niggas is nice on Blender, so think about this. For all of these years, people have been getting the short end of the stick, right? They haven't been appreciated. I'm speaking about artists in particular, right? Artists had to put up with a lot of people's BS and whatnot. Artists were being undercut. Artists were blowing up after they died. You could print it. Yeah. You could definitely print it. I'm not saying that you can't print it, but when I buy, if I buy a digital art piece, the shit digital, meaning that it's gonna be moving and whatnot, and it's like it's 3D. I don't want to see it in 2D no more. You got to remember, this shit is going into virtual. There's art galleries that you're gonna be walking into with the Oculus on. This is all preparing us, like I said before, the future is virtual. The future is augmented. It's not 2D. It's not 2D. The future is augmented. So the whole kicker for digital art is the fact that you'll be able to put on some glasses and whatnot, and you're gonna walk into the world of the art that was created that you bought. So imagine buying an art piece, but when you put on the Oculus, you're standing in the world with the art piece. That might be a little too much for you right now. You know what I'm talking about? So if there's any digital artists out there, like I said, you work on Rhino, you work on the you work on Cinema 4D and all of that. You work on you got your shit on Behance, you work on Blender, any of those apps, even if you work on a CAD app, Autodesk, any of those apps, yeah, get at me. You know what I'm talking about? The email is right there. Yeah, get at me. Let's build. You know what I'm talking about? Let's have a conversation. You know, let me help uh, you know, show you some things. I can't promise you anything, but what I do know is that I'm a very industrious and I'm a huge visionary. And fuck with me, we got it. We got some bags for you. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna point you in the right direction. We're gonna do what needs to be done. There's no more time for talking. You know what I mean? The talking days are over. You know. Yeah, you seen the 3D painting? That shit is crazy. Yeah, Procreate is lit too. If you got Procreate, holla at me. If you nice on Procreate, holla at me. So yeah, the thing about the NFTs is that it comes with royalties. So Red Pill sells a digital file of Red Pill, right? Because to be honest with you, I could sell a clip of one of my YouTube videos. That's NFT. I could sell it. Okay. Any of those 10-minute, 10-second, 30-second, 1-minute clips from YouTube of the thousands of videos that I have, that's an NFT, right? So I sell my NFT and then somebody else resells it later on down the line, right? Yeah, ZBrush is another one. And somebody sells my NFT, but I have it locked in to whereas I get 20% of the royalties every time that my artwork is sold. Every time my NFT, let's just call it my NFT because it's gonna consist of different things. Shit. We got music. You know what I'm talking about? We got artwork. We might even have a sex tape. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like it's all kind of shit coming. It's just like I said, just look at it as an NFT. It's a minted NFT. It's gonna come in different forms. It's in the art world, disrupting it right now. But the shit is gonna go into different places. Keep that in mind. It's going into different places. It's not gonna stay just in the art world. It's going to evolve into some whole nother shit. Okay. So let's say that Mr. Red Pill makes transition and I'm out of here. I'm going back to Sirius, right? I tap out of this bitch. They let me off the prison planet. My NFTs are gonna quadruple, triple, and go 100 times. It's gonna 10x. It's gonna 100x when I tap out, like how Nipsey shit 100x. You know what I'm saying? So the idea of the NFTs, and even when I leave this planet, my family, my children are gonna eat off of my royalties. What's fucking with that? Imagine if Basquiat was able to live, his family was able to get money off of the paintings that they be selling at them Christie auctions and Sotheby's and all of that. Imagine if he was still able to get royalties. Imagine if Warhol and his family was getting royalties. Even if they sold a Basquiat for 20 million, right? He didn't get no royalties from that. He once he sold his shit, he was on dope. Once he sold his shit to a gallery for like some dope money, they beefed it up. Then when he died, he becomes a super legend, and then his shit goes up. So then they running around in the art world selling his shit, reselling his shit, moving his shit around. And the people that's getting rich is the fucking art dealers and the private collectors. That's old paradigm. It's no longer, we don't have to worry about shit like that no more. That's what's being disrupted. That's what's being disrupted. What do I think about the Ledger Nano for hard wallets? Yeah, that's a go. You know what I'm talking about? It's Flow, the Flow chain, and can it be bought on Coinbase? I don't think it could be bought on Coinbase. You know what I mean? I don't think that it could be bought on Coinbase. So for my starving artist, there's no need to starve now, right? There's no need to necessarily be a starving artist. This new community is out here and is thriving. There are multiple marketplaces. All I would encourage you to do is walk away from the galleries. You know what I'm talking about? Walk away from the galleries because they're not going to do you any good. You know? You can't buy the flow in the USA. You got to use your VPN or your the Onion router. So get your VPN on. They're not going to allow you to log on from a USA address, IPN and whatnot. So you have to utilize the VPN, the private networks, in order to do your duggizzle. You know what I'm talking about? You know, you making music with comics. That's wonderful. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. You know, so there's so many different things, y'all. Like I'm just scratching the surface, honestly. You know what I'm talking about? I'm scratching the surface, but I definitely want y'all to be in the building because, you know, I want us all to come up. You know what I mean? We all stream chasers at the end of the day, you know, but this is some interesting streams. Shit. I didn't even realize how many streams was all around me. I'm drowning, my niggas. You know what I'm talking about? I'm drowning. You know? There's mad streams open up. You know what I'm talking about? And what I don't hold on to information. I'm not a hoarder. You know what I mean? Because one thing that I do know is even if they stop printing paper money, my nigga, they're never gonna stop minting and motherfucking mining coins. You know what I mean? That fear tactic that niggas been throwing at you for all that's over. That's done. You know what I mean? If they stop printing money, who cares? You know what I'm saying? We got the money with the queen's face on it, right? Shit from the UK. Whatever. They're not gonna stop minting coins. It's never gonna go away. You know, we're gonna find value in each other. We're gonna find value. We're gonna find value in something, right? Don't live in that type of fear. Don't live in that defeatist mentality. Don't live in that poverty mind state. Because like I said earlier, it's about mind state. And I'm fully aware because I suffered from it that our collective black mind states have been grossly from kindergarten all the way up. They've devalued they fuck with our mind state. They tweaked us through our mind state, through the music that they play on the radio, through the movies that we saw, all of that help slave shit, all of the slave porn that they exposed us to with Roots and all of that shit, and all of those movies that spoke of us being subservient and slow and broke. You know what I mean? And broke. You know, I'm at this Stream Chaser lecture with pen and pad. That's right. It's Know the Ledger and Stream Chasers. That's the new company. That's the company that's all crypto based. Know the Ledger. Okay. They're gonna stop mining Bitcoin in China come April. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that, and I have no problem with that. If you live in the projects and you got free electricity, please, my nagas, holla at me on the email. This is when living in the projects is a plus. If you niggas want to start mining coins, this is when living in the, I might move out of where I might move into the projects. You know what I'm talking about? I'm ready to be a project baby. Call me NBA old boy. You know what I mean? I'm ready to be a project baby because if you got free electricity, you can mine coins and get all of that money. You don't gotta pay no fucking electric bill because the electric bill gonna be brazy. You don't, but you could dodge that. And then all of that is profit. So once you make your money back from the chips that you bought, then the what's the specific? Hold on, let me get you the chip, the top chip. Yeah, nigga, I've been doing my homework. Once you get these chips, I know it's the NVIDIA. I'm just looking for the exact. I'm gonna give y'all the exact model and whatnot. To be honest with you, I would buy that shit off of eBay. I don't care because they reselling, they triple it up when they reselling. Yeah, the new trap house. You damn right. The new bando is the motherfucking mining house. You know what I'm talking about? The new bando is having a house where you not paying electricity and you mining coins. You mining 100 something, 200 something dollar Ethereum a motherfucking week. So once you pay back for your initial investment on those chips, everything else is profit. There's, bruh, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna walk you through it in the works. I'm gonna show you how you niggas could position yourselves to make bags out of bags. And like I said, if you know people in public housing, the projects, if I knew about this shit years ago, I'd have set up a motherfucking crypto room in the basement of the P's in New. It's so many projects in New York City. We would have had that shit cracking, bro. Oh, you want the 7K medals? Just email me. I'll send you my referral code. Sign up under me. I'll send you my referral code. We get you in on the Zoom calls and shit like that, the Telegram, and you set. You ready to go. You know what I mean? You will be ready to go because like I said, anywhere that any program or anything that you could tap into right now where you can purchase silver or gold and the motherfuckers will send that to you, please get on top of that right now because those are being bought up by these billionaires and these hedge funds. They snatching all of that up. That's all I gotta say. They're snatching that shit up wholesale. Okay, they're snatching them up wholesale. The stash house will be hit all the time and the machine stolen in the projects. No, they won't. Shit, I'm gonna have Machine Gun Kelly with me. I'm gonna have Conway the Machine with me. I'm gonna have West Side Gun holding the door down, and I'm gonna have a nigga who look like Conway the Machine, who already got shot in the face. That's nigga. I'm not worrying about that. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't worrying about that. Niggas in the projects don't even know what they're gonna come to steal. They're not aware. They're gonna see they don't even know what the fuck those machines do. It's not like it's cranking out real coins. It's cranking out digital money. Like, just keep it on the low. Just keep it on the low. You don't gotta blow up the operations. You know what I'm talking about? Tell Marlo to keep it on the low. You know? Yeah, that's I get it. Yeah, I mean, y'all play a lot of GTA and shit like that. Niggas play a lot of GTA and Call of Duty. So you think that the ops is coming for you, but they ain't nobody coming for us, bro. Them niggas is looking for the designer weed and the method in the meth labs. They not worrying about no crypto mining. I promise you. You know? I promise you. The computer, it's an investment. Yeah. It's an investment. You know what I'm talking about? It's an investment. Yeah, the computers is from 1 to 3,000. You know, like I said, I want 10 computers because 2 chips could fit in one computer. Remember, you could get those computers take 2 chips, 2 of those graphic cards. So I'm putting graphic cards up in multiple computers and I'm running them computers and I'm going to go crypto mine. I'm going to mine my business and mine my ass off right in the hood, my niggas, when they least expect it. Right in the motherfucking hood, bruh. What's fucking with that? The U.S. government wants it to go higher. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. You said they with it for some reason. Man, remember they got a lot of coins that they took from like the drug dealers back in the days. The US government got mad bitcoins that they took from the dude who was running the Silk Road. You know, there's a lot of forfeiture going on with the government when it comes to the bitcoin. So they sitting on some coins. You know what I'm talking about? Gianni said that. All right, it took somebody mad long, but finally, somebody that lives in the fucking peace. Yeah, let's talk about it. You could move into my little rent stabilized. Where I domicile. I'll move you into my trailer, and I'm gonna finna go. Just rent me a room. This Airbnb, my niggas. You know what I'm talking about? I just need a room. Get me. I just need a room. I don't need too much room. I just need a room. Give me a corner. You know what I'm talking about? And you in the BX? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'll come right in, I'll set it up. Boop, 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 boop. I could control it from my phone. I could see my computer. I could see the mining operation right off my phone. I don't even gotta be there. Get me the room. That's all I'm saying. Shit. I pay a little ticket. You know what I'm talking about? Now, that's how you could save the life of the babies. That's how you could get these children off of Fortnite and other places. Well, why they sit around and play Fortnite all day? Why they don't have computers around them mining Ethereum and Bitcoins? It's not rocket science. Because they're gonna sit around, they're gonna hold it down because they playing video games. These grown ass niggas playing NBA and motherfucking Madden and whatnot. They could be right in the bando while we mine the coins. Get these niggas some hot Cheetos. You know what I'm saying? Bow. Get them niggas some hot Cheetos. Oh, this is a Stargate. Let's be clear. You know what I'm talking about? Once I attach this to some electricity, this is a Stargate. It's little fairies that hop through this shit on a late night. Quiet as cat. Don't judge me though. I mean, don't judge me. But yeah, we going up on a Tuesday. We going up, bro. You know what I'm talking about? We going up. You know about Voyage? You know about BitTrue? I know somebody mentioned Uphold a minute ago. You know about VEZT, Vest? You know? Phone mining. Phone mining. Oh, you live in okay. Look, you could live in my nigga, you could live in the jungle. It don't matter. If my thing is I'm flipping this is a nigga, this is a thug holiday. I'm flipping it around and saying that if you live in the fucking peas, it's a come up. Nobody is talking like that. Nobody is like, yo, yeah, I got clever wallet. Um yeah, the biggest crypto play ever. The program that I've been plugging since like December, right? We are on this is the biggest crypto play ever right here. Nigga, we lit. This is on Clever Wallet, right? This is on my Clever Wallet. This is the biggest crypto play ever. You know what I'm talking about? There's a whole bunch of us on this. We get into the bag, bro. Digital money. We get into the bag. This is on the Tron blockchain with the Clever Wallet. Shit is lit. See, that's what it looks like on the browser. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a brave new world out here. I mind for look, I mind for 3 years. My electric bill was 1,000 a month. I got that Bitcoin though. Put them on a payment plan. I've been Gucci ever since. You know what I'm talking about? Put that motherfucking electric bill in your child's name and keep it moving. You know what I'm talking about? Stop playing. You know. Yeah, blue pill going. Yeah, blue pill been going in as well. You know what I'm saying? Blue pill been going in well. Yes, Candy Rain. The peas is finally a fucking come up because I promise you, when it comes to the mining, it's that whole electricity thing. That's a big hindrance on a lot of people because they're like, how do I make my money if I gotta pay $1,000 electric bill, right? And I gotta buy these chips. These chips cost a little something. You know what I mean? People are like, how am I make my money back? I tell you how you make it back. You gotta be patient. You know what I mean? Shit. You gotta run the fucking track, my nigga. You might not make profit for like 4, 5, 6 months. But after that's over, you running up a bag. You running up a bag. Does Blue have a channel? Yeah, right here. All utilities included. You know what I'm talking about? I'm about to move into Fort Greene, fuck around, and set up the community center. I had that shit bumping. You know what I mean? I had that shit going. You know what I'm saying? I have it like the Carter. We need a Bitcoin Carter. We need a mining operation like the Carter. Take over the whole building, my nigga. Fuck that. put it in granny's house. You know what I'm saying? All that. Put mad laptops in people's cribs. Like, yo, we taking over. You know what I'm saying? You get half of an Ethereum once a week, nigga, for holding this down. But you gotta, I mean, you have to be innovative. We have to be scientists. You know what I'm saying? We have to be scientists because that's where that you know, the forward thinking mind can't think in your monkey brain right now. We have to be very innovative. Like I said before, I said this about a week or two ago. Like when it's all said and done, I'm gonna do a retreat. We're gonna go somewhere tropical. It's gonna be a retreat for my psychonauts, right? And we're gonna do some psychedelics, right? But you gotta have some wallets. You know, niggas gonna have you gotta have some crypto. We can't bring nobody on board that don't have no crypto because it's gonna be unfair to the crypto niggas. Like we gotta be crypto psychonauts. And then we're gonna have this like a weekend getaway where we have like a hackathon where we come up with multiple ideas. I'm talking about cutting edge type shit that's gonna be bending the curve. Because when you defocalize and you really tap in, you'll be surprised what you're gonna come back with. What about using solar power to mine? You know, that's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know about all that. I gotta look into solar and see if it's strong enough. If you know if that's what's up. Yeah, we think about taking over the Carter. Yeah, somebody asks. Yeah, I'm dead ass. I know where the Carter is, right there in Harlem. I will run up in there and start moving people out. Like, yo, we're gonna need you to we got an Airbnb for you to stay in. Like, we're gonna commandeer your house, you know. But yeah, I mean, I would like if you niggas is in Cabrini Green listening, like what's the projects in Chicago? I know they tore down Cabrini Green. Like, I need niggas in O Block to get at me. If it's free electricity, get at me. We could help put the crack down and the drugs and the pills and all of that negative shit, and we could switch the energy around and clean it up. You know what I mean? With some clean energy. With some clean energy, because them coins, them shits, you know, it's them shits spin. It's real, it spins. You don't have to sell it, it's gonna sell itself. Elon Musk is on the solar power mining. I'm gonna look into that. Buy a crib and use generators. That's true as well. That's true as well. I didn't even have mining. Yeah, you damn right. I'm trading on the Forex market. You want to sign up with me, my brother? I got a whole team. You know what I mean? I got a whole team. We doing epic trading. Is Forex a scam? Hell no. Who told you that? A scam? How could that? No, that's $1 trillion market. The Forex market is bigger than the crypto market. There's no, I mean, there's no scam in that. And there's money in that. I know people that's getting Forex money and putting their Forex money into the crypto. It's different pots. It's different pots. You know what I'm talking about? Look, when you all right, well, shoot. We need to just set up some type of situation where we could all trade like in the same rooms or maybe virtually and whatnot, because I might have some tips for you. You might have some tips for me. Like I said, I'm of the mentality that they didn't stop printing money. So I'm not one of those people that's like, nah, I'm keeping it all for myself. That's some bird ass mentality. That's what's been keeping our people back for so long. They just printed $1 trillion out of the fucking air. You got your stimmy yet? You know what I'm talking about? We all saw them. We all saw them do it. They printed a trilly out of the air. Do a Zoom class. That's what this class is in 2 months. The monthly for the class that we have is 99. It's 99. but you get access to the Telegram group. You get access to a website with all kind of information, a dope ass back office, regular Zoom calls. It's a bunch of shit going on. You just follow motherfuckers as they trade and you do the same thing that they do and you get money. So, like I was saying to you about the class, I promise you, I'm going to walk everyone through in this class. You're going to understand. I'm going to give you the glossary and everything. I'm going to walk you through. I'm not going to leave too many people like in limbo. And I'm going to walk you through. Understand when I say that. I'm going to walk. I'm a master at simplifying shit. I could break down things that are complex and make it very understandable and digestible. So I'm going to apply that kind of pressure to the workshop. So when you come up out of that workshop, you're going to have a 101 on all things digital, because I'm teaching about crypto, blockchain, NFTs, and DAOs, which are decentralized autonomous organizations. And people is getting hype about the coins and la. Wait till I show you about the DAO. Wait till I show you about what that shit is about. You know what I mean? Because all of this is in preparation for something bigger. All of this is in preparation for something bigger, which in my humble mind is sovereignty. That's what I see as the end game. Sovereignty. Yeah, they got to do another GameStop, but if they stop the trading, they're gonna fuck the bag up. You know what I mean? Because that's what they did initially. Everybody was gonna come up, but Robin Hood went and did some goofy shit, and they halted trading. It's almost, they stopped the train. They stopped the fucking rocket from taking off. You know. So yeah, but we coming up on the 2 o'clock hour, and I gotta I definitely have to tap out. It's 2 o'clock where I'm at in the morning, and I have a flight in the morning, so I gotta get myself together. You feel me? But yeah, like this is we here. Like we here now. You feel me? I had a very interesting Instagram live. I'm gonna upload that to my YouTube channel. I was talking crazy about all of these fake woke organizations like Black Lives Matter. I'm glad that they're being called out by Tamir Rice's mother and Mike Brown's father. They also calling out Tamika Mallory and a few other people. They like, yo, Cap. You know what I mean? Cap. So I'll be uploading that. That'll be on my YouTube channel. Or it's on my Instagram if you want to check that out. I'll be back on Thursday for Third Eye Thursdays. How do you view the stream that we had? If you paid for the stream, we sent you the workshop in the email. Go and look in your spam folder and just put stream chasers or 100, put strive and thrive or stream chasers in your search and you'll find it. You know what I mean? We emailed everybody the full video after it was done. How do you join the Forex? They focused on MLM instead of knowledge. Yeah, they do that. Hit me on my email. You know, feel me? Hit me on my Proton and I'll get you signed up. I'll get you signed up. You dig? RIP Fifth. That's right. Is that Fifth from Houston? From Dallas? Is that the brother that you're talking about? Yeah, so it's been a pleasure. You know what I mean? Y'all was very lit and I like doing this with y'all. I really appreciate y'all minds. Yeah. Okay. Willie said, yeah. Oh, yeah. Rising power, man. Rising power, brother Fifth. I heard a lot of good things about the bro. You know what I mean? Know that we just scratching the surface. You feel me? I didn't even read anything to you. I'm a good I love to read shit from the internet. Like I love pulling up pages and stuff like that. We didn't even get to read stuff. We didn't peruse through any of these sites. Like, you really get a better understanding when you see me do it. Like, I'm gonna share my screen. When you see me go there and you could follow me and you could do it, it's a lot easier. You know what I'm talking about? It's a lot easier when I could show it to you. So that's one of the perks of being on things like Zoom and shit like that. You could share your screen. So when you actually see it, you're like, oh, okay. You know, I'm thinking, because when we talking about it, it sounds so big and it sounds so new and it sounds so you know what I mean? But it's very easy to adapt. It's nothing this is don't be intimidated. There's nothing to be intimidated about. That's one of the reasons why a lot of us have missed the fucking boat in the plane, is because we was intimidated and we didn't hop on Bitcoin because of intimidation. I don't know where to get it. I don't know how to get it. I don't know this. I don't know that. Meanwhile, motherfuckers was getting it. And we missed that boat, right? But we here now. And if I have anything to do with this shit, I'm gonna onboard as many people as I can possibly, because I promise you, if you're doing better in life, that means I'm doing better in life. You understand? That's how we all work together. Each one, what did Jay-Z say? You don't want no crutches. You want everybody to stand on their own fucking two. You know what I mean? We need to be strong. So this is a come up, it's a lick. The white boys don't need this shit. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas in Bangladesh need this. Niggas in Africa that's making $5 a week need this. Niggas in the hood, they need this. These Peckerwoods don't really need this, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? They don't need it like we need it. So we need to get into these spaces, because it's not a white, black. It has nothing to do with color. Nobody is going to stop you from buying something because of your pigment or your excess in melanin. There's none of that in a decentralized zone. They don't even have color like that. They don't know who you are. You're decentralized. So I don't want to drag race into it, but I'm going to talk my shit because y'all niggas understand the language that I'm speaking. What I'm saying is, we need this more than anybody. So when you see something that you need, you go ahead and you take it. It's for the taking. It's for the taking. You unapologetically take this shit. You know what I'm saying? You grab this bitch by the horns and you take it where it needs to go. So we could take this and we could create more things with this. This is a key. These are tokens. These are opportunities. You know what I mean? This is a motherfucking walking lick. Straight like that. So, like I said, ride with me because I'm riding with you. All right. And we will connect. We'll be back. We will link up. I'm gonna end it with some music. Y'all let me know what song I should play off of the Red Summer album, and I will oblige you. First person that says, yeah, yeah. I appreciate y'all. You dig? I definitely hit up that Cash App too. You know what I'm saying? Show love. The Brooklyn way. We break bread. We from Brooklyn. Break bread the Brooklyn way. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, track 6. What's that? Somebody said track 6 before you did. I gotta go out with the Valkyries. You dig? Love and light to y'all. Link is in the bio for the lecture. 2 weeks on the 31st, going into the 1st overnight, of course. But yeah, that's where we at, man. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay dangerous. You dig?
They praise me. Dirty to dance and pictures of Swayze. Drummers like Sway Lee. Bitch, I'm the baby. Head of the babies and trunk of Mercedes. Tell me who started the wave. This is the science, the art you a slave. Depart in your grave. Open the seasons. Open the seasons. Spitting out seeds, the water, the melons. Sort of the felons. Going to sleep. Making the money, we order the selling. Sort of the culture, more than the melons. Play fair.
50K for the throne like Wayfair. Hyperdimensional warfare. My sniper was sentinel forebearers. Foursquare and then Fortnite. Cut of the grass, my lost vipers. Lost on Rikers. Stuck in the Uzi and lining like four diapers. Four ciphers. The boss of the fight for. The start of the fiscal. The dark of the crystals. Bullet with amethyst. Dark of the pistols. The start of the shit show. Wings of an Icarus. Queen, sweeter than licorice. Speaking on niggerish. Read some nigga-ish. Riding the Valkyries. Riding the wing of the Horus. Rise of the Valkyrie. Glide off the balcony. Rise of the Valkyrie.
I do a hot box in the car with a cop's watch. I pop locks, take a shot like it's hot scotch, make a cop do the hopscotch. He gon' pop lock, he gon' wriggle and rock pop, he gon' hippity hop hop. This is God hop when I circle the dot, turn the shirt to a crop top or a tank top, like the top of a tank got. I'ma aim it and bang shot. Take the same clock that they shot when they slave pop. I'ma shoot at that face swat. Get your face stop, put your leg in a leg lock, make it break like an egg drop. When the rain drops, I be dodging the raindrops. In the winter, I stay hot. I am a bad man. I do a cash tax scam. You throw a punch, I'm gonna duck. You see a black bag hang, I let it gag clap. Blam. Hard as a fat shack slam. If a nigga owe me money, I pull up on him in a mad bag.
Sweeter than licorice. Speaking on niggerish. Read some nigga-ish. Ride of the Valkyries. Ride of the alchemy. Rise of the Alpha Omega, the Alpha me. Wing of the Horus. Rise of the Falcony. Glide off the balcony. Rise of the Valkyries.